A very good morning to you everyone. This is Ajit Kumar Roy from Advanced Spoken English Institute. Welcome to our YouTube channel. As you know that we have already started the online training for you guys. So we have already completed lots of lessons and I'm sure you have learned many things. But today we are going to discuss a very important topic that I normally teach my students when they join the institute. On the first day when they come for the interview, I tell them the main problems, why they are facing the problem while speaking English, and what is the best way to come over this problem and speak fluent English. That is the reason our students tend to improve, because they, first of all, we just target the students' problem. First of all, we ask them questions and try to find out what are their major problem. They are weak in grammar, or they have fluency problem, or they have any kind of problem related with vocabulary. Okay, so fear, confidence. So first of all, we interview the students and we try to find out their weakness. And according to that, we train the students. So that is the best thing about the institute. We don't give you overall general training to every student, because the time you come for the interview, that only we make a note of your performance and we check your report, we check your details, like what were your background, what were your performance in the school, are you from English medium school or Hindi medium school or Bengali medium school, what was the background, which background you're coming from. According to that, we give you the training and we give you the best solution. Each and every student of our institute is very important for us. We give them personal attention, personal care. Alright. So today I'm going to discuss with you some important things that you should know, that why you are facing this problem. Many students, they come to me, sir, I know this, I have passed this test, but then also I'm having difficulty, I don't know why. So I'm going to tell you the reason why you are facing this problem, what is the reason behind not speaking fluent English. That is the training all about, right? So first of all, I have made some notes for you. First of all, we'll share about the problems, right? What are the problems that you face? Why you are unable to speak in English, right? The thing is that you have a passive versus active gap. So in your English, what happens is you have a passive knowledge. When the student comes, I tell them, do you know English language? Yes, yeah, I know that. Do you know grammar? Yes, I know that. But when I ask them, tell me what are the parts of speech, and they say noun, then say adjective, they get confused. So I know a little bit, I don't know complete. So what is happening over here? You have a passive knowledge. You don't have an active knowledge. There is a gap between active and passive. What happened is you have learned in school, but you have forgotten many rules and many things. You have totally lost it. Simple. That is the first thing, right? Second thing is that there's a translation trap. You are into a trap. You are getting stuck in translation. You think that English is the language that you have to translate. Many books you buy from the market, there where you have the translation written over there. I want to go there. मैं वहाँ जाना चाहता हूँ. I want to go there. मैं ये खाना चाहता हूँ. मुझे ये खाना है. I want to eat. Right. So that's a translation gap. So that is delaying your fluency. What is happening? Whenever you are trying to speak in English, already your mind is working on the Hindi part or the Bengali part or the native English part. So that is the reason your fluency is going away, right? Third thing is that fear of mistakes. This is a major problem. Whenever you talk in English, you have a fear that, oh, I will be making mistake, I'll think too much and then I will talk. So that is the third thing that you have the problem, that you have a fear of making mistakes, right? Next is unbalanced practice. You don't have any system of practice. You just feel like sometimes you watch movie, then 1 week gap you give, then you go and read book, then give you one week gap, then you listen to song, then give a gap. You don't have a structure, you don't have system of practice. When to do what activity. If you are into English, I will tell you, if you are into English, you want to learn English, then you have to follow a pattern. You should have to follow some pattern of practice that I am going to tell you in this video. Okay. So these are the 4 things that are the main problem why you are unable to speak English fluently. You are trying harder day by day. You are looking at the videos, looking at the English people speaking, and you feel so embarrassed that I cannot speak. I'm trying so hard. So these are the 4 things that is your main problem, right? Why you are unable to speak in English. Now, what is the solution to this problem? The solution is that, first of all, you have to practice daily. Daily practice is required. You don't think that, oh, this is a piece of a cake, I'll just have it and bite it and I'll taste it, right? It's not like that. It's a new language that you're learning, so you have to give yourself some time. Like every day you have to get into the regular activity, regular practice. You don't think that today I have taken the class, I have practiced for 5 minutes, then again next week I'll practice. No. You have to go into the daily practice mode road. Okay. Then is prioritize communication over perfection. You are not going to think that I will talk perfect English. Never. You just have to think that I am going to talk in English. Your motive should be talking. I am talking. I want to speak in English. That's it. Third thing is that immerse in functional context. This means that you are immersing in the functional context. You are just looking at the grammatical part. You are just looking at the sentence structure part. You are looking at the theoretical part. But you are not going to the practical part. What is the practical speaking that is required? Like in our book, we have the practical speaking, like everyday English we say, right? That's a simple way. Like meeting in a college, we talk. I'll be giving you some videos of my students where they are speaking and they are discussing about having a meeting in a college. Then they are discussing about birthday party, visiting a birthday party. They are also discussing about attending a marriage ceremony. They are also attending about the normal basic conversation about the recent affair, what is happening, students protest. So we are going to give you some practical conversation, practical vocabulary which are useful for you, which are not for just for keeping in the book, that you will get a chance to apply. Like vocabulary which are day-to-day use, right? Every day you need those words. The words that I've give you, that will be a generic word, right? That will be a very, very common basic word that you don't know. Those words I will give you. You don't have to focus on hi-fi words or hi-fi vocabulary. Just try with a simple word set, right? Next is you have to do micro practice. Micro practice is small practices that you have to do. Like in the class, I will give you some small conversation like convocation day in the college, then talking about your homework, talking about your vacation trip. So these are the small micro practice you have to do. You just have to focus on small conversation. Don't have to target a big one or try to whole day. You don't have to give time for the conversation. Simply you can just do a small part of conversation without thinking that you are going to make mistake. Your target should be, yes, I want to talk in English, I will talk in English. That's it. Okay, so if you follow these 4 things like daily practice, prioritize communication and over perfection, then number 3, immerse in functional context, then micro practice if you do, then 100% there's a chance of you to improve in English. It's not a big deal. Definitely you will be able to achieve your goal. And from my end, I also give my students some important tips for fast improvement. This is my special training. Important tips for fast improvement. This means that you will be taking the training, you will be coming and taking the classes, you have your book, you have your training material, everything, but something that is extra, that is required for your improvement, that you want to practice in your house, some extra things. First of all, I suggest everyone to read. Read storybooks, newspaper, etc. Right? So anything that you want to anything that you select, right? Suppose you want to read books. You are not interested in newspaper. Then read books. Get some book, like get some novels, simple story books, and you can start reading, right? But when you read, what I suggest everyone, don't just read and go ahead with the reading without understanding the meanings. Second step you have to do is that you have to get words, vocabulary. Mind you, this is the sets of words that you will get by yourself. We will be giving you some words, but these words are from the storybooks, newspaper, novels that you will be collecting by yourself. You will be underlining the words, hard words after reading, then trying to find out the words and try to increase your word bank, right? You have to load many words in your memory so that it will be very easy for you to make sentences, right? What happens is that your mind is not trained. Your mind is not trained. Your mouth muscle is not trained to speak in English. That is the reason you are unable to speak. Every time you're speaking Hindi, every time you're speaking Bengali, so your mouth muscle is totally giving you that. So sometimes you say it's a slip of tongue. Why the slip of tongue is happening? Because you already have the exercising of Hindi and Bengali. So what you have to do, you have to get into the practice of your mouth muscles should be practicing English. So automatically the English word should come from your mouth, right? You should not be thinking too much to translate the words. That will happen only when you have a new word set. You have a new vocabulary word set for you. So when you have a new vocabulary word set for you, that is your research, you have found out, so that will be very easy to memorize, right? Next, you have to listen. You have to listen to English speakers. Like here in the class, I'll be speaking with you in English. That will help you. But when you go online, right? If you want to download some good English speakers' speech, you can listen. You can listen to the interviews what they give, and you can also listen to some songs if you like. If you are bored with listening to all serious matters, you can just listen to songs. So that will be a kind of entertainment for you, and you'll also learn. Listen to songs, watch English movies, watch English news channels. The whole motive is that English should go inside your ears. Your ear should be filled with English speaking people, English speaking words. That is the main thing. Because for so long you have been just interacting with Hindi speaking people, Bengali speaking people, right? So that is the reason your mind is set with Hindi and Bengali. But once you involve yourself with English speaking activities like listening to English news channels and all. So more of the time will be utilized in getting more information in English. So that will help you. So listening English is very important, and then you have to speak in English with everyone and think in English. So these two topics are very important for you. Like normally you don't think in English, you just try to think everything in Bengali or Hindi, your native language, right? So that is the reason what happens is that you get a delay in speaking. So that is the reason I'm telling you, if you speak in English with everyone, right, without any fear, and try to speak, just speak. Don't try to be perfect, okay? And then think in English. When you are getting someone is asking any question, then you have to think in English. What will be the English answer to it? Don't translate and give the answer. So these are the things that will help you apart from my book, apart from my training material. These are the extra things that you do. Read storybooks or newspaper, etc. Get words, vocabulary. Listen to English speakers. Speak in English with everyone and think in English. If you practice this in a systematic way, don't have to do like in a passive and active way or unbalanced practice. You are not going to do unbalanced practice. This is not allowed over here. You have to balance yourself. Suppose you are a working personnel, you are working somewhere. So in the work time, if you get a time, break time, then try to call someone and try to talk with him in English, right? If you are a student, whole day you are in a school, when you come back, then you try to watch some English news. If you are watching television, you can watch English movies or cartoon or anything that will be playing in English. It should be played in English. Then in the weekend, when you get whole day time, then you try to read more books, more novels, and try to interact. Whenever you are, try to get more contacts of English speaking people. Try to change your environment. Suppose you see in your environment, in your friend circle, there are lots of Hindi speaking people. Either tell them to speak in English with you, or change the friend circle, get a new set of friends, some friends who are good in English. Definitely I will be giving you a batch members, their number, their details, you'll be added in the group. So from them also you can just take the knowledge and you can practice, make a separate group and you can practice speaking with them, right? So these are the tips for your fast improvement which will help you speak English fluently. And if you have any doubt, any clarification regarding this, please comment me. Okay, if you like this video, definitely you like and share and give your comments over there and recommend your family members. And I'm sure it's clear now, your doubt is clear. You don't have to ask yourself now why you are unable to speak in English. And I've given you the solution also, right? And definitely I'll be sharing the link over here where you can go to our website, go to our Google My Business website, and you can check out the details of the students who have got the certificate, and you can have the number, details everywhere. If you want to join the center for the practical live practice over here or for online classes, you can just call me and you can get the get the training as soon as possible. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day. Bye.